What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Colin Sucks Doing YouTube. I know. Yeah, it's one of those deals. There's so much going on. We're trying to cram for things, and things don't work, and you're trying to figure them out, and for me to video myself trying to do this stuff, it just, becomes this ordeal, and you, almost get this mental block of, I just gotta get it done. I just gotta get it done. I just gotta get it done. And it's not anything like I can't video, but it's just, I don't know, there's just so much stuff where you forget. So, with that in mind, I have an update for you guys because the video I want to try to do of all the car stuff we've done recently should be out hopefully next week is my goal. You'll have a heater core video, there'll be some other stuff hopefully you'll get to see, but here's your update video on these two cars that we're hopefully taking to 6 Smokies in 20 days. Anyway, for starters, my Nova finally runs. There's no exhaust, and it has a water leak. But it finally runs. We got it all figured out. We had no oil pressure with the old oil pan. So the Moroso oil pan with the Melling pump and everything, for some reason, it was not making oil pressure. So we had to put my old oil pan with the old factory style for our 62 to 67 Nova oil pump pickup and everything back in the car. And now it has 40 pounds of oil pressure at cold start, which is what it always had before. It runs, it has oil in it now. Had to change everything back to what it used to be as far as just how the car was set up. But we have new Edelbrock Edelbrock E Street USA heads. Those are, I think, 185 runners, which they're about the same runner size as my other ones that I had, but these don't have leaky valve seals. Has the Holley strip dominator intake, which my main water leak is this guy right here, which I probably need to glue it on. I probably need to deck and redo this guy and get it all nice and cleaned up, so that way it doesn't leak, because I put water in it and water just dumped into the middle of the intake, which is all on the ground now because I bailed it out. Anyway, it runs. All the stuff works inside the car. We got the 6AL, it's all wired in. The 6AL works. All my switches work. The shifter's good. Neutral safety switch is good. We need to get my seat belts in. You see them sitting right there. Hopefully I got the other ones coming pretty soon. But we're very, very, very close to getting this car ready to rock and roll again. Hopefully by the end of this weekend, today's Saturday morning, hopefully by the end of this weekend, this car will actually be running and driving, and I can drive it on the road. Because I'd like to be able to take it to work on Monday and get some street miles on it. That's the exhaust that's going in it. And then my mom's Cougar, they've got it running, driving, everything's good. Engine-wise, they're trying to work on timing, trying to get timing dialed in on it, so it gets full timing then at once, because when we first started with this whole process, I think it had max of 20 degrees timing kind of a deal. And then also trying to figure out launch RPM. So this car has an AOD in it, which if you know AODs, they suck at trying to do performance out of them. And basically what we have to probably end up doing is putting a shift kit in the throttle body. That pretty much involves us drilling holes and moving things around. And get it to where hopefully when we're done with all that, she can shift it at 5,500, 6,000 RPM instead of 3,600, which it is right now. And if you know the difference between 3,600 and 5,500 even, there's a lot there. And honestly, having that amount of RPM range will be more power than even putting the cylinder heads on, just because it's going to pick up a lot of ET with that. And last night, they were going through and bleeding brakes just so they can get through everything. Fronts bleed fine. The rears had nothing going to them. So who knows how long this car has been driving with no rear brakes, basically. But there's no fluid going to the rear brakes for some reason. They're trying to figure it out today. Hopefully this weekend we'll have an answer. She got new Pioneer speakers for the back, which are pretty cool. It also has CalTrack bars, the low profile style on the front, or on the back, I mean. It has new bushings all the way around. They literally rebuilt the entire front end on this car, which it looks fantastic. Also, huge shout out to QA1 for giving us single adjustable shocks up front for this car. I think they look wicked, and it's going to make this car handle fantastic. It already had single adjustables in the back, so having single adjustables in the front will finish the whole feng shui of the car working, I think, the way it should. So hopefully, my hope, I think the shift kit's supposed to be here Monday for this car, but if we can have this car ready for everything but the shift kit Monday, and this car pretty much driving, and I can like go and actually like take a drive with the car, which would be amazing. That would be a huge win for this weekend. So there's your update. Like I said, I suck. I'm sorry. um, we got a lot done though. There's a lot happening. There's just so much going on right now. We had there was supposed to be a test and tune yesterday. Obviously, we didn't go. We were hoping to, but that was the last test and tune at Bristol for the year. So otherwise, now we're probably going to Greer, Dragway, or Knoxville. Those are the two options that we pretty much have. But we'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Thank you for watching. If you watched this far, I appreciate you. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out thedailymisfire.com for merch and help us get gas money for these cars, because it'll be very helpful when we start going on the road. And hopefully by the end of this weekend too, we should have a really cool new design for you guys, t-shirts and stickers and stuff. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next week.